The next piece of content we're going to add to a page is a link, and what we're going to do is link it to another student's web page. So let me show you what I mean. This is mine. So when I click on 17 Wilkinson KE, I've got my web. But if I go up one level, I can see that Fred Blogs has got a website as well. And if I go in there, he's got a web page. And what we're going to do is we're going to create a link which links to Fred Blogs' website and displays his web page. So let's go back to where I was so you can see things. Now, a link is, let's do it beneath the paragraph, is an anchor tab. It begins with A. I know you might think links begin with L, but actually in HTML it's an A for anchor. And there's a start one and there is an end one. Now what appears between the tags is what we'll see on the page for a link. So I'm going to type Fred there. We haven't got a link at the moment. Let me show you that. We have got something on the screen. So I've saved it, I'll reload my page, and there we go, we've got Fred, and I'm clicking on it, it's not a link at the moment. To make it a link, we have to give the heading tag for the anchor, and it's always in the heading tag that we create attributes. And we need an attribute called href, and I need to set that equal to, so this is an attribute. All attributes will appear in red in Notepad++, as we can see up here with name, content, charset, lang. They're all attributes, and they're all followed by an equal sign and then something in quote marks. So I've got my href standing for hypertext reference, then I've got my equal sign, then I've got my pair of quote marks, and what I need to do is link to the page but use the full, because it's on the web server, it's another student on the web server, I need to use the full address for Fred, which is http web server 25 / then the tilde, meaning homepage, of 17 vlogs fr, and finish it off with a /. Now that I've done that, now that I've said what I want my link to be, what's going to happen is that Fred will turn into a link and it will be underlined, and when I hover my mouse over it, it will turn into a finger, and when I click it, hopefully it will go to Fred's page. So I've just saved it. Let's reload the page, and there we go, we've got the link. It's turned blue. Blue means I haven't been to that page yet. If it turns purple, it means I have been to it. I've already visited it. So I'm going to click it, click on Fred, and there we go. We've got Fred's page, and we can see that here where we're looking at Fred Blogs' page. And if I press back, you might notice that the word Fred is now purple, meaning that we've been to it. So that's creating a link or an anchor tag, and you can create links to other students, and I suggest you try linking to your friends, but only those who are doing computer science. Also, you can link to true internet pages that are not here, such as Google and what have you, or you can link to more pages in your own website, which we should deal with later. But that's making a link to another person's site.